It looks like Nintendo recently opened the letter I sent them back in 2014 because they finally decided to release more Mario Kart 8 DLC after teasing it for nearly a decade. They've also announced that they're adding a lot more Mario Kart 8 DLC, but we'll talk about that another day. For now, let's go ahead and rank every single track that they just released from worst to best, from both of the cups, so all 8 tracks. Also, our homie Ethan has something to tell you guys at the end of the video. He's going to tell you guys which of the 2 cups is objectively better, so stick around for that. Or don't, but you'll be missing out, you weirdo. Starting off with the 8th best course from the new DLC, or in other words, the worst course, is Coco Mountain. This is the only remake from the Nintendo 64 map, so it's surprising it's so low, but I just never really liked this map that much. I know lots of people are going to like call me slurs or something for this one, but even on the Nintendo 64, I just felt like this was one of the weaker races, but to each their own, I guess. This map is still fun and I do enjoy it a lot. The redesigns in this course make it a lot better and more visually appealing, but my great uncle once told me that polishing a turd can only get you so far. Again, I don't hate this map or even dislike it in general, so don't get too angry, but relative to the other maps in this DLC, I think this is the worst one, which should really say more about how good the DLC is than it does my bad taste in maps. Number 7 is the Toad course from the Game Boy Advanced. Real quick, I do just want to bring up that I find it offensive that no GameCube games were remastered in this DLC, considering it has the best races, but I even got more offended when a very basic race from a very basic console got remade instead. Again, don't get me wrong, I do enjoy this map, but when I get to thinking about what all other maps could have been remade, my mental health starts rapidly declining. The simple courses in Mario Kart are super fun, especially nowadays with so many crazy ones, so it's admittedly refreshing to have a simpler course added into the mix, but still, Peach Beach would have been cool. The race I have chosen for number 6 was probably my biggest disappointment in the entire DLC, just because I was expecting this race to be the best and saved it for last only for it to, well, be number 6. Of course, I'm talking about the only original new track in the DLC, which is the Ninja map. Now look, this map looks really cool. I love ninjas, I love the color purple, I mean, I love all of this. But the problems are in the actual race. First of all, it's laid out very weirdly, especially in the beginning, so it's really hard to tell where you're going the first few times you race this course. Maybe I'm just a moron, sure, but I mean, why are these stairs here if you're not supposed to go up them? Come on! This race is still fun, but the fact that every turn gets me more lost and confused really messes up my groove. I want to love this map so bad. The bamboo air shooters are beautiful, running on top of rooftops is my favorite hobby, but like, I only play on 200cc, so these turns aren't even possible to make. Overall, I'd probably give this map a 7 out of 10, but I'm disappointed because I was expecting a solid 9.5, which, sure, that's my fault, but this is also my video, so. Ending the first half of the tracks with a bang, we have Shroom Bridge. I played Mario Kart DS all the time as a kid and never really thought much about this map, but somehow this remake brings out all the beauty in every corner, and it's not just because of the shrooms, I promise. In general, I always enjoy when the Mario Karters have to race alongside real traffic because it just makes me laugh, but it also reminds me of Mushroom City from the GameCube, which again, probably would have been a better choice for a remake, but only because Mushroom City is a banger of a map. Shroom Bridge, on the other hand, is still amazing and honestly a surprisingly good track that strikes a good balance between simple and complicated. Well, we've ranked the first 4 tracks, which means it's time to rank the best half of the new Mario Kart tracks. But first, I actually bought something off the dark web that I want to show you guys real quick. So, I got this Mario item box here, and yeah, I'm going to open it for you guys. It's a weird way to open it, but these are pretty expensive, alright? This costed me an arm and a leg, not mine, but a lot of money, alright? So hopefully I'll get something that can return my investment, if you know what I should have seen this coming. Starting off the better half of tracks, we have Tokyo, the city. First of all, it's an honor to have a real-life city feature in Mario Kart, but second of all, you'd be surprised to know this is actually a port from the phone app Mario Kart Tour. Well, you'd be surprised if you live under a rock and can't read the word tour by the course, but you know what I mean. This map is super cool and beautiful, plus I like drifting a lot, so what's not to love? At first, I didn't know how I felt about the weird roadblocks that change depending on the lap, since I don't think something like that has existed in Mario Kart before Mario Kart Tour, but after playing the course like twice, I came to enjoy the feature a lot. it. It honestly does kind of have a little taste of smartphone app in the overall design somehow, but I can't put my finger on it, so this map gets an 8.5 out of 10, or a 4 out of 8 if we're going by list rules. But who goes by list rules? For number 4, we had a real-life city join the race, but for number 3, we have an entire country, the country of France to be exact, join the race with this really fun map. This map is very similar to the Tokyo one and still has a tinge of smartphone design somehow, but it's also great in the same ways as the Tokyo map. I really like the architectural design to this map though, which is absolutely crucial when it comes to Mario Kart map designing. There's honestly not that much to say about this map, I feel like, since it is so similar to the Tokyo one in a lot of ways, but I will say this map would have been a 9 out of 10 if it wasn't unfortunately French. So, now it's an 8.5. For number 2, we have the biggest underdog of the entire DLC course list being Sky Garden from the Game Boy Advanced. This is another short and sweet course, but for a Game Boy Advanced map, it was surprisingly complex, which translates perfectly for this remake. It does feel a little short from the perspective of a 2022 Mario Kart player, but I think this honestly makes the track even more fun because it reminds you that this is a race after all, and it's gonna end quick, so you better start racing. There is that one other course already in the game that is a lot similar to this one in terms of design if I remember correctly, but these two maps are just different enough for Sky Garden to really shine as an unexpectedly good map. But what are they growing in that Sky Garden? Well, ladies and gents, it's finally time for the number 1 map of all the new Mario Kart 8 Deluxe DLC to be revealed. And that map is...
Just got coconut mold. Share this with all your friends to totally coconut mold them.
Well guys, we've done it. We've successfully ranked every single Mario Kart 8 Deluxe track from worst to best, but now it's time for our homie Ethan to deliver on his promise of telling us which of the 2 cups are the best.
Oh shoot, oh dude, come on. You're just gonna put the camera on me without any warning? I'll just clean my glasses, man, but I really do love them both. I don't know if I can choose between one. But if I really had the choice, I would definitely go with...
Psych, you don't get to see that! Ethan has a podcast going live tonight, and if you want to see the answer to that question along with a lot of other questions that are really cool and you want to see the answer to, because I know you need to go look at that podcast. Plus, I'm going to be featuring on it tonight. Literally after this video uploads, I'm going to be on that podcast, so what else could you possibly want as a Tooterp fan, huh?